YouTube? It's James with Tryhammer Fantasy Battle Reports, and I'm going to be trying to finish this battle report within 41 minutes, roughly, because I have to go to work. She might actually show up a little bit before that. But anyways, so I'm going to go over what's going on. Anyways, I got a game at the dojo. I was setting it up against Hobo Red. Now, if you guys don't know who Hobo Red is, Hobo Red has been in many battle reports of mine as the warriors of the Hobo gods. And these gods are just broke. They don't have any money, so they usually just kind of put their shit together with all the other hobos in like boxcars and stuff, and they just use whatever they have. So, but anyways, I'm getting off topic here. Not really, but so Red was one of my normal opponents, and then Red got deported back to Denmark, which is pretty funny. Who gets deported to Denmark? Usually get deported to like Mexico and shit. Anyway, and I don't know if he really appreciates me just saying that he got deported, but that's basically what happened. So he came back temporarily just for a vacation for a couple of weeks, and then he's gonna have to find himself a new get his work visa or something like that. I don't know, something like that. I don't really pay attention. But so I got a game against him, and I was just hoping to get a game against him because I don't know when's the next time I'm going to be able to play him. He's not going to go to Okan, and it's always fun to play against somebody. The Red is a great guy. He is probably one of the best opponents you could ever play against ever, because he's just always a good sport. If he wins, he loses, he's always just a good sport. So anyways, let's go over what we have on both sides before I kill off my 40 minutes. So I have 2 units of cave goblins. I got 30 cave goblins. They have bows, they have maggots, and they have musicians. And then there's nothing else to them. They have the maggots. Basically, they kind of cover my flanks. They've been covering my flanks because people usually just try to charge in some cavalry or some shit in the flank, and I'm just like, ah, here's a fanatic. Eat that shit, motherfucker. I got my dragon rammer, which is an orc chariot. I got my wolf chariot here, and then I got King Koopa in the blurry picture. I got my idol. I decided I feel like his name should be Ruckus, and I'm going to make it work, even if you guys don't like it. His name is Ruckus. He is Koopa's Rancor. He is the idol of chicken. So those of you who are like confused, like what the fuck kind of monster is this in the army? It's the idol of chicken. It's hidden under the Great Green Idol. There's a section that says for Shyhammer, but you can't see it because it's not on your screen. It's on my screen. It says idol of chicken. It's a variance of that green idol. Anyways, I got my 30 Iron Orcs, which I decided to call the Iron Boys. The Iron Boys are led by Boss Juggertooth, and Boss Juggertooth is the Warlord General. He has the same loadout as Zod. For all intents and purposes of me trying to rush through some of these battle reports, I might accidentally call him Zod a couple times. I tend to do that, but he's Juggertooth. Over here I got 37 common goblins, bows, shields, and 3 shady kits. Thank you. I'm drawing a blank. I got my BSB and my level 4 shaman right there, and then I got my 2 git launchers here. I got that's about it. So that's my army. That's what I got. Let's see what Senor Red has brought to the table with his hobo gods. So right here, this is a unit of barbarian horsemen on lizards. Right next to him, I'm sorry, these pictures are really hard. For one reason, his army's painted really dark and like very muted colors, so it's kind of hard to pick out what's going on, especially when my camera has a hard time taking clear pictures in the basement of the dojo. But he has a unit of 12 pestilence warriors, great weapons, so they're strength 6. Great warriors, or warriors, whatever. He has a big unit of once chosen here, and or chosen, whichever one's the monstrous infantry size. He has 1 character in the front, that demon prince looking motherfucker. That guy is basically a character. I don't remember what he has on him. I don't even know what's going on in this picture. There's like freaking claws. There's like guys on top of whips, but they kind of like mutated into the body. I don't know, but that's the beauty of it. You're not supposed to know. Yes, his Crusher Cavalry here. Yes, you are not seeing anything. There's nothing wrong with your camera. There's nothing or wrong with my camera. There's nothing wrong with your device that you're watching this on. That is 3 frogs. That the whole story goes that his mom's really good at making ceramic, so he asked his mom while he was in Denmark if she could make him something ceramic, and he'll use it in the game, and she made him these 3 frogs. That's the story. So he has guys tied to the back of him with chains. Those are the riders of the Crusher Cavalry, and that is his Crusher Cavalry. Anyways, I believe that's his BSB on the Juggernaut right there as well. Over here, or that might be his general. That might be his general. Or his general's the shaman in the background. You can see in the background there's a guy on a bear. That guy is his level 4 shaman. Maybe level 3 of shamanism. Alright. Over here, he has more barbarian horsemen, and then he has 2 units of lust warriors. And then, yeah, there's the other unit of Lust Warriors. And that's about it. For magic, I got Scorching Salvo, Enveloping Embers, Flaming Swords, Ruby Ring, and Pyroclastic Flow. For him, he got the +1 Strength and Toughness spell. He had the bees? Want to say he had the bees and the -1 to hit. I want to say it was. I could be wrong, but whatever. Anyways, so we both go ahead and drop. I believe we played classic battle line. Oh no, we played diagonal. We definitely played diagonal. He dropped his whole army first. He was, or I'm sorry, he really said he didn't because he didn't want Ian to be mad at him. He said Ian gets mad at him when he finds out that he dropped the whole army first. But I told him, if we go back and forth, I'm going to drop my whole army first and force him to go first anyway, so just drop it the way you want to drop it, Red. And he goes, okay. So he dropped his whole army first, and he's going to go first. He got his vanguards. He's going to move up his horsemen. We're playing in the diagonal. You'll see the diagonal in a minute, but you can kind of tell where all my stuff is. But turn 1, Warriors of the Hobo Gods. So first off, as you can see, he kind of moves up, but to be honest, I haven't played him in a long time. So he is kind of like a little timid on pushing the line. He doesn't know what all I have. He doesn't know how to push it. And not only that, if he gets too close, he's getting Madgets and Chariots in the face. So he's kind of like, oh. So he pushes up. He doesn't push up aggressively. And he realizes later on that he probably should have pushed up aggressively on turn 1. But there's not much to it. He moves up in a straight line. Magic phase, he got 7 power dice. He put +1 toughness on his Juggernaut, and that was about it. It's going to go with start off my turn. Orcs and Goblins turn 1. Orcs and Goblins turn 1. As you can see, I basically sit there. That is my diagonal. That is a lot of bodies. This is my MHU army because everybody's playing MSU right now, especially in Europe. Everybody's playing MSU. I'm like, dude, fuck MSU. This is MHU. Multiple horde units. That's it. That's how you gotta play. We're Orcs and Goblins. We have to have a tidal wave of green. That is a tidal wave. Look at how much more I outnumber that other army. Look at it. It's crazy. But you notice one thing is missing on my side? Koopa. Koopa ran to the other side, and he was just like, I don't care. Charge me with your freaking fast cap. I don't care. I'm out of line of sight. I'm facing the flank of those freaking pestilence warriors with great weapons. They don't really scare me too much because they're only strength 6. And my goal here is to move the idol of chicken right into them, and he's tough 8. Okay, so if Ruckus gets in there, he's not gonna wound Ruckus. He's just not gonna wound Ruckus. He might get 1 wound off. I'll be fine. So that's my goal, is to use Ruckus as a chaff / Ruckus will kill them just with thunder stomps. Anyways, so that's about it. Magic phase, we got 4 power dice. I go ahead and I do a big or boosted pyroclastic flow, and I start focusing on these guys over here. I just start focusing on the once chosen. I do not want to fight a whole block of once chosen, so I only get off 1 wound here. Shooting phase, I'm gonna go ahead and shoot all these shots into those guys, and I end up picking off wow, just the 30 goblins here pick off 1 They get 4 wounds off. 4! Holy shit. That worked off well. The Goblins on the other side start picking off the warriors that are on their side. They only get off 1. And then over here I'm going to do... I use the bolt thrower. The first bolt thrower, I aim it at his general, which is on the crusher. He has the +1 toughness spell up. I shoot him, and I fail to wound because of that plus toughness. I'm like, son of a bitch. So I decide, you know what? I'm going to pick off just one of the crushers instead. So I go ahead and I shoot the crusher. I hit it, I wound it, and it does multi-wounds 3, and I kill off 1 crusher. 1 cookie is gone. I'm not even Puerto Rican, but that's what they call them. Anyways, turn 2, Warriors of the Hobo Gods. Turn 2, Hobo Gods. He moves up again. Nobody's charging in, but Magic Phase got 6 power dice. I don't have a picture of the movement phase, really. He gives these guys, I want to say Frenzy. He gave them Frenzy so that way if I go near him or if he charges in or whatever, if I charge him, he's going to fuck me up. Basically, that's what it is. Yeah. Over here, oh, that's it. Again, he has no shooting. He really doesn't have any magic that's doing any damage. He moved up. Nobody charged in. So, like I said, that was kind of the downfall of his gameplay. I'm sorry there's a lack of pictures here. I don't know why there's a lack of pictures. Probably because I was just shooting the shit with the guy mostly. But, anyways, we're going to go ahead and start off my turn. Orcs and Goblins turn 2. Orcs and Goblins turn 2. I'm going to charge Koopa in. He figured he was going to chaff me over here, but I was like, yeah, fuck it. I'll just charge in anyways because it's Koopa. He knows for a fact that Koopa is going to mess up anybody he gets into, so he basically just had to chaff me there. I decided to charge the Dragon Rammer into his Warriors of Lust. And I was going to charge the Dragon Rammer and the Wolf Chariot in, and potentially my Orcs into one of those other units, call out the Wog and get this big combo charge off. But as soon as I call out that the Dragon Rammer is going to charge into that unit, and he saw that I had both of them lined up to get the both charges in onto that one unit of Lust Warriors, he decides he's going to flee. So he flees through his wizard, pops out this side, and I fail the charge. So I decide not to. I decide not to go into any other charges with anybody else because I'm like, you know what? I needed the combo charges off. I don't want anybody to fail and just be stuck in the middle. So that's what's going to happen. Magic Phase got 11 power dice. I go ahead and I do a Ruby Ring onto his Once Chosen. I pop off another one. Holy crap! I'm just picking at this unit. I don't want to fight these guys. All right. Go ahead and I do a boosted Scorching Salvo. He stops it. And then I do Enveloping Embers. I want to say, yeah. Did I pop off this guy? What did I pop him off with? I don't know. Killed somebody over here. Don't know which spell did that. Potentially just Fireball. Close this. And then I did Enveloping Embers, and I decided to pick on the Great Weapon Warriors because I don't want to fight all of them. Only kill off one. Shooting phase starts. These 30 goblins are going to go ahead and shoot at his did I do this backwards? Maybe. I don't know. Oh! These 30 shot at his freaking fast cav on the left side, killed off them, popped off like 5 or 6 of them. They still have a couple left. Oh, kill 4. Kill 4 of them. Alright. These goblins back here behind the Iron Boys decide to start picking at his unit over here. They do a couple more wounds. And then Koopa ends up killing off a couple of the Cav. Cav run away. Koopa does not chase. Koopa faces the flank of his warriors, forcing his hand. And it's going to go ahead and start off turn 3, Warriors of the Hobo Gods. Turn 3, Warriors of the Hobo Gods. He goes for a long charge here, right into my goblins. I decide, you know what? He does have a chance of connecting because he's Lust. He has better movement. He has the reroll charges. So I decide I'm going to release my Fanatics. And what I do is I split up my Fanatics. I throw one in front of his horsemen here, one in front of his warriors there, and or I think I waited till he charged with the horsemen to let him go. And he's going to connect one. I believe he fails the other. But then I saw this, but it was kind of too late. He charged into my wolf chariot because he was frenzied with that one unit. Okay. I fled. That's partially what happened. Then he charged his general into my orc chariot. And I had to flee. If I stayed there, it would be an easy charge for him to get into the flank of all my shit and just destroy me. So I decided to flee. He only charged the general. I don't know why he didn't charge the whole Juggernaut unit, but he only charged the general. So I fled. and he redirects into the flank of my cave goblins, which I already wasted my fanatics. And I was like, shit. So I could just flee with them and die, or I could just take it, hold steadfast, and eventually just try to hold my own, right? He charges here with both his warriors. Oh, I did charge the Green Idol in last turn. Green Idol failed charged, and I'm stuck in this spot right here. So he charges his warriors with great weapons, and he charges his once chosen into my idol. Alright? These guys hit the fanatic, they pop. Alright? This guy gets in, like I said, and the warriors, actually I think they connected, but he re-rolled his dice to avoid getting hit by that fanatic. Over here they both get in, and that's how the table looks. His horsemen did rally, but they didn't get in front of Koopa this turn, and his juggernauts just kind of move around, and his shaman moves closer too. Magic phase, he got 5 power dice. He goes ahead. This is really good. He gets 5 power dice, and I think in my head I'm like, I'm tough 8. My guy is not gonna go anywhere. I'll be fine. I go, the worst thing he could do is give himself frenzy. What does he do? Gives himself frenzy. I'm like, oh shit, he got frenzy off. Okay, I try to actually stop the next spell. So I'm like, alright, he got frenzy off. He's still gonna need 6s to wound unless he gets the plus strength spell off. What does he do? He gets the plus strength spell off. I'm like, shit! He's strength 7 with extra attacks on warriors. I was like, oh shit. Alright. Over here, close combat, he just takes out 7 of my goblins. My goblins stick, they're steadfast. Over here, close combat, holy crap, he racked up 3 wounds onto the idol. Frickin' Ruckus goes back and thunderstomps 5 of them. 5 of them. Holy shit. So he has a charge, he has 2 banners, he has a BSB, and he has 3 wounds. To my 5 wounds, I'm down by 1, and I roll it, and I stick there. And basically, right then and there, he looked at it like, ah, shit. He's like, oh, I was really needing to break that guy right now. And I was like, yeah, he kind of did. It's going to go ahead and start off my turn. Orcs and Goblins, turn 3. Orcs and Goblins, turn 3. I'm charging in the Iron Boys. I'm charging Koopa into... Koopa! You fat bastard, you. Koopa's coming in the back. Yes, I just said Koopa's coming on the back. Alright? I even contemplated just charging the Goblins in because of the hell of it. But then I realized that was kind of a dumb move. Magic Phase got 6 power dice. Everybody gets in. That's so close not to get in. I do a miscast. I kill 3 of my guys for, I think, +1 a wound. I think it was plus. I think it was a flaming sword bubble or some shit. I don't remember. I didn't have the card out. Again, I didn't take pictures. Bolt thrower number 1 here shoots into his freaking Crusher's kill. Does 2 wounds. Over here, I release the Maggots again. I'm like, I'm giving him the Cownado. Take the Cownado, Red. Take it. Alright, so the Cownado is going through the unit. It hits everything. Okay, all it needs to do is hit one thing to hit everything in combat that's touching. But it kills off one of the ones chosen. Kills off maybe one of the pestilence guys, the warriors with great weapons. Kills off 1 black orc, and that's it. Doesn't even scratch the freaking idol. Gonna go ahead and use these guys to shoot. End up shooting at the freaking Marauder horsemen back there. Kill off a couple of them. Close combat here. His BSB challenges. My general accepts. He ends up squeezing a wound through on my general, but my general goes back and does a wound back to him. He goes ahead and he swings. He ends up killing off 5 of my black orcs. He ends up doing... the pictures kind of jump here. He does 5 on my black orcs. I'm thinking he has a good start. I give my guys devastating charge, so they all have +1 attacks. I think I went with extra hand weapons, so I'm getting basically 3 attacks apiece, except the champ's getting 4. Holy crap! I ripped apart his freaking once chosen. I mean, they're not even existent anymore. Holy crap. And Koopa kills off a bunch of these guys. Still gave him devastating charge too, because why not, right? Koopa goes ahead and he kills off a couple of them. He gets his obsidian sword. I even the way I said it, as soon as I hit him, it was like poison. I was like, all right, 3 are dead. And he goes, 3 or 2? And I was like, yeah, they're dead. He goes, don't I get armor? I'm like, nope, Obsidian Sword and Koopa, dude. He just went right through your armor. Two are just dead. And then I go ahead and I do the Thunder Stomp with this fat bastard, and the impact hits and Thunder Stomp and all that, and I wiped out all the units. Guys, this is the last picture of the game. He was just like, I don't have enough to deal with your army right now. And I was like, no, sorry. We did talk. He's been playing a lot of games over in Denmark, and he's like, these guys in Denmark are on a different level, man. He goes, they're like hyper competitive in Europe. And I was like, yeah, I know. That's why I've been playing UB, man. UB, I get to play against the Europeans where they're hyper competitive. But yeah, he I mean, my list, if you're not used to playing against it, it's hard to build a list to defend against it. That if you don't know what I have, you know what I mean? I guess that kind of goes for everybody, but yeah, I was like, I sacrificed the goblins on left. You could take all the chariots and the bolt throwers. I still have plenty of stuff left on the table, and I'm about to shoot his shaman to pieces without even having to get in combat with him. And then his Juggernaut's going to have to deal with my Black Orcs, which is too much for him to handle, to be honest. His Juggernaut's already wounded. Guys, it can't be one of my videos without a damn ambulance. There's my trademark. You know, I would like to say that I plan it, but I don't. They just kind of come at the time that, they just always decided, like, hey, James is making a battle report. I'm going to drive by and blare my sirens as loud as I can. Oh, man. Anyways. Yeah, it was a huge victory for the Orcs and Goblins. Plus, we were playing late. It was really late, and we just kind of called the game right there. Guys, again, this is my list that I'm bringing to Okan. I'd like to hear your feedback. Excuse me, I was yawning, and there was also a pretty girl that walked by. I would like to hear your feedback on what you guys think. It's very similar to my Adepticon list, except, you know, the Chicken Rock turned into the Idol of Chicken, and Boss Sabretooth turned into Koopa. I kind of feel like Koopa, even though the Axe of the Apocalypse is so, like, daunting and scary and shit, Koopa just has more counters for a lot more stuff. I'll put it to you this way, the guy, Boss Sabretooth, I actually fear fireballs, because fireballs, if they hit, I have a 3-up, 5-up to stop, you know, to defend against it, where Koopa has a 2-up, 2-up, you know? So, just stuff like that, you know, just stuff that Koopa's a little bit more resilient, could take a little bit more abuse, and if he dies, it's not as big of a hit as that 500 points that Boss Tooth was giving me. Koopa also is consistently 7 attacks. So poison, it doesn't really even out. I mean, it's 4 with him, 3 with Peggy, but it doesn't really necessarily even out with the Axe, because the Axe is, you know, the guy was like weapon skill 6 or 7 and strength 7, 8, 9. But again, it's a huge point difference. That 120 points, I'm losing like a bolt thrower, I'm losing like a unit, I'm losing something, you know, and it has to go somewhere. Not only that, but I boosted my level 4 Shaman to have Wizard Master, which is costing me out of character points. So like stuff like that, it just starts to add up a little bit too much on the character points. I like my Goblin Core. The Goblin Core is really good. I believe this scenario was Hold the Center, which I was just, or Breakthrough. It was Breakthrough, so I'm just about to walk over to his side anyways. MVP, I think the MVP would have to be the Idol of Chicken, Ruckus. So congratulations, Ruckus. You're going to be the first time MVP this game, just because he failed the charge and he freaking sandbagged in the middle and just held his own. I think that Red would have had a better chance if he would have charged just the one chosen into him. Unfortunately, I think he would still have to suffer with how many wounds he would not do, but at the same time, I would fail to hit him, and I cannot Thunder Stomp them. So I might actually just lose by like Banner and BSB and a charge. Anyways, guys, besides that, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Any feedback would be lovely. I will go ahead and post up. I'm going to try to get this video out there before Okan, because I want to go to Okan with a clean slate. And besides that, Guys, if you can help out, I'm going to Spain, and I need your help. So I'm gonna go. I'm obviously in Team Mexico. Team Mexico is a thing. It is going. We are definitely been practicing and working on our lists and stuff. So I it is very pricey for me. So if you guys can help out, I have set up a GoFundMe as well as a Patreon account. You guys can show your support on there. Anything helps. $1 to $2 to $5. I am gonna start a promotion soon, sometime soon. I don't know how soon, but basically it's going to be a promotion to try to what's the word I'm looking for, to give back to my Patreon people, the people who show their support. I want to show them the love back. So it might be giving out dice, it might be giving out a hand painted banner by me, who knows. So those of you who are signed up on Patreon, I just want to show you thank you, and give something back. It will probably be, maybe, I don't know how I'm going to run it yet, but I'll come up with ideas. Besides that, MVP, like I said, hit like, hit share, hit subscribe, and show support. Guys, I'll see you next time. If you guys have any comments, love to hear them. And yeah, I kind of ran out of shit to say, so see you next time when I'm on my way to Okan. Alright guys, peace.